Hey everyone, welcome back to the Atypical Declutter Game. My name is April and you are at Atypical Life. Today is day 26, plan ahead. Alright, this one sounds really easy, but if you know that you have a life-changing event coming up, go ahead and start decluttering ahead of time. If you're getting married, having a baby, you have an elderly family member that's maybe leaving you with some sort of stuff to sort through, you're moving, do you struggle with chronic illness, are you getting older? Haha, that last one was a trick. Because the truth is, we're all getting older and we just cannot foresee all of life's obstacles. And it's even more reason to just start decluttering in advance. When that challenge or obstacle happens, you're going to have enough stress, and worrying about clutter is really only going to add to it. And every once in a while, I can think back to some decision that I made and think that was such a good decision. One of those was decluttering before I had a baby. And I don't, it wasn't that not just as you go, declutter as you go, that I talk about a lot. Decluttering, it was really intense. It was KonMari. It was a round of KonMari and a round of something else, and maybe another round. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, it was very intense. I was making sure that every room in my house had empty space, because I knew that once I brought in another person into the house, that that person would need space in every single room of my house. So even if maybe an elderly relative's coming to live with you, they're going to need space pretty much in every room of that house. And I decluttered a ton of books during this period. And someone I knew was a little bit concerned about me and the books, especially, let's be honest. And they asked me one day and they said, "What are you going to do? Put the baby on the bookshelf?" And it's like, why would I be letting go of all of this stuff for a baby? That was that was kind of the common question. It was like, I've heard of nesting but I was getting rid of half my house. And the truth was, babies come with toys and blankets and stuffed animals and all kinds of lovely things that you can put on a bookshelf. So no, I wasn't putting my baby on the bookshelf. I was putting all of its stuff. And thank God I cleared that bookshelf, because the relief that I feel when I see my house now, at having a kiddo in the house for 6 years, and the chaos and the stuff and how overwhelmed I get, and how just sometimes I feel like the whole world is crashing down on me. I just did sort of a raw video about that the other day. It's kind of impromptu, spur of the moment, but I just wanted to share those feelings with you. But those moments when I get so low like that, I am just so thankful that I did that huge declutter, because had I not done that huge declutter, I would have all that stuff too. So moving, inheriting, downsizing, wanting to be able to travel, a growing kid, these are all things that I keep in mind when I'm decluttering, so that I can motivate myself to the absolute max of my potential to be just that much more ahead of the stress. Because when you are in the midst of all the things coming, and the stress can get out of control just so quickly, because that's the thing about your house. Your house is not the main focus ever. It's just the thing that's supposed to be in order, and you're coming and going. Your house isn't the focal point most of the time, unless you're having a party or you're enjoying a night at home. But you know what I mean? The house is just supposed to be in order, so we don't have all this time to deal with it. I don't know if that's even making sense. But anyways, I just feel like this is how every episode of Hoarders starts. And that is, I had a little mess, and then X happened. Then I had a bigger mess, and then Y happened. And I was so overwhelmed when Z happened. Now it's just completely out of my control, and there's nothing I can do about it. Isn't that pretty much the storyline for every Hoarders episode? So not trying to scare you, not trying to make you feel like you're going to lose it. The point is to start these habits, start implementing these habits every day in preparation for life. Because life is about changing and growing, and even if you think you're going to stay exactly the same for the next 10 years, you have no idea. if you're not planning ahead and like preparing in advance and like thinking about what are the possibilities, you're making room for the possibilities in your life. So isn't that truly, so the point is, just start now. Start implementing the habits now. Start implementing the tips now. Start decluttering as you go. Start thinking ahead. Like, what's coming up? Christmas? You know, do you like, I like to declutter my living room before Christmas because, especially with a kid and new toys and, you know, all the new stuff coming in. So just think ahead. Use that as motivation because you need it. Do it now. If you can do it now, it'll be so much better in the future. I have to tell myself this. This is, you know, I struggle. If you didn't know, like from the last video, I've said it before, I'm not just here to like preach at you. This is about me working through these things as I'm like kind of telling them to you and what's working for me and what I know works for me, and I'm sharing those with you, but also reminding myself. So this is sort of this is a back and forth. I know, and that's just, you know, here I am. So prepare in advance. All right. Thank you guys. I hope that was a little, but anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you ever want to join in, it's free to go, free to join in. Here we are. All right. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.